Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Unity of Command 2. We're here in Normandy still, despite our success in the first mission, Overlord. It's the Battle of the Bocage, July the 3rd, 1944. The Allied invasion of mainland Europe was preceded by months of meticulous planning, but no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Overlooked was the Bocage, narrow country lanes bordered with mazes of thick and deep-rooted hedgerows. This terrain makes for a defender's paradise and an attacker's nightmare. Even so, German divisions are slowly being bled dry, while more and more fresh Allied units join the fight. So 6 turns, and taking the following objective, breakouts, will improve our starting situation. Fair enough. Your successful landings and consequent capture of Cherbourg was an outstanding feat of arms. However, our attempts at a swift breakout have floundered. Supply difficulties, coupled with the unique Norman hedgerows and fanatical enemy resistance, have brought our armies to a standstill. It falls to you to break this stalemate. Choose your avenues of attack carefully and utilize the limited availability of our heavy bomber fleet wisely. No, that's not looking great, but okay. Carpiquet Airfield, turn 1. Germans took it back. Coutances on turn 5. Breakout, turn 6. Last turn. Lessay, also turn 6. That's kind of weird. And then Filet Bocage on turn 6 as well. So once again, the enemy has very, very tough armor on this mission that we're gonna have to somehow defeat. Alright, let's strengthen our forces a bit first. You know what? Let's give you these. Then let's make you lose the engineers. Give them to them. You're gonna get the greyhounds. You're getting some artillery too. I need artillery. Oh no, artillery doesn't work here. Not specifically. So let's give you the M10. They don't have ATs yet. DD Sherman. DD Sherman. Oh, I want my tanks to be as powerful as possible, and that's not with a Greyhound, but with, I think, actually, artillery and a Sherman for them. They have engineers, which is actually useful in some cases, but if they have engineers, I'd rather have them have artillery, so I'll get that. There we go. And you're out of range, eh? Well, do I have a leftover step now? Oh well. So these guys have been taken care of. Let's see what you can get still. Double artillery never hurts anybody. And look, I'd rather make it so that they have this. Sure, you can get the commandos as long as you also get artillery. And let's give them a Churchill. You... Let's go for some armor to counter the armor here. They're at least dug in, so that helps too. Oh, look, I'm gonna keep going for those Churchills. What do you have? You have the recon. And I'll... Oh. Come on. I'll take your recon. Give it to you. And they'll take engineers. And they already have a priest. So they'll be going for a Cromwell. And then you will also take that. And there we are. Alright, so we're gonna have to focus on getting to the breakouts. So these guys will just look to destroy as much enemy armor as possible. And these guys will look to get all the way down there as quickly as possible. That's basically how I'm gonna try and do this. I need a very powerful unit on the Carpiquet airfield on the next, or to stay there, because otherwise they'll take it back. That's definitely a danger that we're facing out here. Yeah, so what I'll do... set piece attack to breach them. Yeah. You always see. Oh well. This is the weaker one. But if I can get these guys to cross, they can also start attacking some of these guys out here. And I don't really care for the Pegasus Bridge, if I am completely honest. Three suppression is excellent. Oh, that pushed them back. So these are much weakened, and because they are this weak, let's see though, because can you get across too? Yes, you can. These guys are more powerful than these. And to be fair, I don't think they'll necessarily go after Philly Bocage. The thing is that with the engineers, they're better off against an entrenched enemy like that. So I'd rather go here and attack them. Overrun. Okay. That makes it a bit trickier, but destroying that armor as well might help me. And I don't think they necessarily will go after this tank. What I will do is move you back though, cross, and attack their armor on this side. Like I said, that's what I'm here for. It's making sure that this armor does not take back Khan, because that would be a problem. And I can't allow them to take back the Carpiquet airfield, so I definitely need to secure this position as well. Besides that, looking to deal a couple of blows to the enemy infantry. Although in here things are looking pretty rough because of the mud as well. Ugh. Let's just use that ability for now. I mean, look, you're gonna have to take your... Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's just not good here. And because of that, okay, I can actually... They'll probably take St. Lo, but the thing is that... Yeah. They're probably going to attack at St. Lo, And I don't know at which turn I need to take that city itself. I could allow them to take it back. But then the question is... Yeah, I'm probably best off letting them take it, which sounds silly. But I think that is actually for the best. Wow. No, that sucks. Can I immediately reinforce it? No. I don't particularly care if they move into that specific spot, but I'll move you down. You in here, because I do want the engineers up front anyway. So, I'll just have to hope that St. Lo is not a turn 1 objective, I think. And then I might be able to get in there with armor, but or something more powerful, because these guys are just not gonna hold it. I need to secure this position a little bit better. I don't see any way that we can hold it against a concerted enemy attack on the first turn, maybe turn 2, but even that I think is actually looking pretty tough. That's actually... No, I think already that is too tricky. Let's move back there too, and just hope that this is enough for the first turn, really. Yeah. Let's move you here. So that's it. Let's see. First turn's to charm. Yeah, they took it back. Oh wow, they think they can take it back? Oh, they can't. Wow. Or not. Oof. Wow. That is crazy. St. Lo is a turn 4 objective. Okay. That's fine. And I only lost 1 armored step. So despite everything, they were still able to trounce this. But I didn't lose it against all odds. Well, this is only an 0-1, but moving in here allows me to get at those guys, which is also good. If I can break through here at Falaise, that should also hit their supplies maybe a bit. They are getting supplies from down there as well, so it's not as if they are suddenly out of supply, but I'll take any breakthrough I can get. And I have to say, I'm feeling confident enough moving them in here again. And if I do this, double suppression. Wow. That sucks. But there's little you can do about those things. So these guys are neutralized, and they have only these two left on this side at least. I mean, they have plenty of armor still, don't get me wrong. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm working on it. Yeah. There's only so much you can do against the RNG, you know? Oh, they still have the mud here. I get it. Wow. That certainly does make for some terrible odds. What doesn't make terrible odds is a fully suppressed enemy tank unit. Okay, that is another enemy tank down. You also don't get to attack, so let's just get the infantry out here. I could turn in here with these, so they'll have trouble moving. Sure, that's actually pretty good, I think. St. Lo is still turn 4 objective. And these odds ain't looking too good, but I need to... I can get that on turn 4 with some armor. That's the goal, at least. When most of their armored units are destroyed, so that it doesn't turn into a disaster. When I take it and they start getting really frisky with attacking. Okay, so you're on this side. It does, so that's fine. I'm not too worried there. I've taken this. Don't want to get around really. Leibstandard. They might attack up here. I can see him do that. Let's do the truck thing in this spot. So the enemy was reluctant to attack previous turn. I'm not too interested in getting close too much. Try to get good supplies. Let's work towards getting those objectives. Will they be in supply if I move them here? Yeah, so I can always resupply. And then I'm at least poised to get around St. Lo on this side as well. Canadian first. Anything you need to do? No? Are they in a position where they're always in supply? No, so let's move them further ahead in case they would get into such a position where that might become an issue. My line is secure. I can start moving the British down here to support some other units. Enemy still dangerous, but getting less dangerous by the turn. So let's see what we can make of this. Moving back all the way. Some guys moving up. They are digging in. That is my primary concern right now. Them digging in. Although, might be able to get them out of supply from this turn. Maybe. It's a turn 4 objective, but it's just... yeah, pretty rough in general. Let's deal with everything here first. Got some fancy motorized unit in there. Okay, that's no problem. Yep. That's the RNG for you. Foiled again. Alright, let's break through. This is 3. Okay, I'm making headway, at least on this side, towards breakout on turn 6. There is nothing for now, so might have smooth sailing. Maybe. And these guys will be cut off too, so... Like I said, St. Lo is going to be the deciding factor here, I think. Look, I don't want to say I'm unlucky in general, but... there we go. Well, they surely still get plenty of supplies. I can move these tanks and even these all the way out there. And that's probably a good idea if I want to take St. Lo. At any rate. US First does not have a set piece attack. I think just having a regular unit on the airfield will suffice for now, because this is blocked off here. Yeah, so definitely moving out here to capture St. Lo on turn 4. And they're never going to be able to break through here anyway. Seems like most of the enemy armor has been destroyed, but I will keep a unit on there just in case. Yeah, naturally the supplies out there are not too good. Let's... Oh, nope, I don't want that. Come on, game. I can buy replacements, like they won't lose everything, but... Okay, I have at least broken through. Shouldn't have moved in there immediately. That was a mistake, but these guys will at least be cut off. These guys will be in supply now. Yeah. And let's hope I get to take St. Lo on the next turn. I don't think this infantry division will be able to do a whole lot about it, but we'll see. I mean, that hurt. Not gonna lie. 2 suppression. That is good suppression as well. Although the odds do seem to be still stacked against me. Let's start off with a feint attack. British second. Yeah, sure. Suppress the last piece. I had to lose some armor there in order to get ahead, which sucks, but we'll rebuy it. And now let's make sure they will not be able to get in there again. They brought Leibstandarte all the way from there, huh? Huh. Okay. Let's make sure these guys will also be finished off. Okay. Wow. Oh, well, I can't attack there, so... I'm, finishing these guys off. Taking prisoners to get rid of them. I have to say that I kind of had hoped that they would have retreated. Because that would have allowed at least this armor to move up ahead, but with these odds being... Yep. Being absolutely abysmal, coupled with a struggling RNG that is definitely doing everything in its power to prevent me from getting a successful result in this mission. I'm surprised that they have... Well... Why... Yeah, let's move you in here. And... make sure that armor doesn't see the light of day ever again. They might attack, but that will get them off of that hex, and I think actually they will not be very inclined to do so. Now, because it was out of reach, I couldn't create any pontoon bridges either. So, we'll have our work cut out for us. Definitely should have done that earlier, but we're doing it now. Yeah, no. All right. Let's have you out here. I think moving these last guys does not really matter that much anymore, but... Right. The enemy is on its last legs, but it's just about reaching the objectives now. Of course, yeah. They can destroy that. Because I don't have a unit there. Pretty good move by the AI. Okay, so if there are units which are completely out of supply like these, I'm not too interested in immediately taking care of that. Unless it is a unit like this. And I can still move quite a bit here if the game works with me. Let's also search out that enemy unit. They went back there. How obscene is this Fallschirmjäger? Very, apparently. Okay, I have to do it with the US first. But I don't think it helps me that much to do that. What I think will help me is apparently not getting in there. What I need to do here is make sure I get in there, resupply them, and then start smashing up this guy to hopefully take that on the next turn. I think that is really my only hope here. I think. I'm making sure they don't break this bridge so I can move through ahead. US first. It's Canadians. That doesn't help. Okay, let's move out. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Wow. What I do want to do is create a pontoon bridge up here, because that will allow me to cross technically. Let's give you supplies again. Moving here or here doesn't matter. They are probably going to be out of supply for a third turn. We'll see. I got things on the wraps up here, so this is most important. They could, yeah, they can't. They might be able to attack. I'll see. All right. Let's hope it helps something. Good. Okay, so the real issue here, of course, was those stragglers. There's no way they're going to be able to take that breakout position from me if I move in this way. So that does mean I'll get all the objectives. Now it's just about the finishing touch. Let's repair that bridge so these guys will be in supply on the next turn. And there's no way I'm going to be able to do a set piece attack, no. So they'll just stay there conveniently. While I continue to, at the very least, try to create a position where the enemy is very uncomfortable with doing basically anything. Like this. They haven't been attacking here since the start. And as long as I keep a unit on St. Lo itself, this is already fine. Let's attack here because I actually might first of all be able to get some more stragglers. How's that supplied there? So they are in supply. I'll just move in here. They can't see what's out there technically. I don't need to have a ranch as it is. Let's take that too for some extra prisoners. I might just as well give it a try, since there's nothing better I'm gonna do with these units, but that didn't help. That did though. All right. Fallschirmjägers down. You up here. Keep moving. I don't even know what unit that is. I can't see. Take another prisoner, and that also surrounded them. What's my points actually? Okay, not bad. You back. That's it. Let's hope they don't successfully counterattack. Yeah, they're stuck. And there we have it. Everything on time and all the bonus objectives. Got a bit unfortunate in some of the rolls, so I lost a bit more than I would have liked, but yeah, I think, you know, that was out of my hands for the most part. So I think my strategy was sound and we got the objective, so well, nothing to complain about too much. I think we'll be able to repair everything just fine. Well, let's go back. And next up will be the Normandy breakout scenario. Yeah, we got significantly less prestige on this one. And because we already took quite a few of the objectives in Overlord. Yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. There was actually one last thing that I want to discuss, which I actually figured out earlier, which might seem very straightforward, but I don't know, I just had to put one and one together in order to make two first. So, while I was doing the road from Rimini, I found that the objective that you need to take is Trieste. And Trieste is not a main objective, but actually a secondary objective in that mission. So, I only saw this afterwards, but that kind of means that even though you can take all the objectives in this mission, you will not go to the next mission, next ahistorical mission, so to say, if you don't capture Trieste here, because in order to do that, you need to capture F, as it says here. We need to capture F in order to do continued operations, which is kind of what's going on around here. So, basically, you have to get the secondary objective here in order to continue the operations in the next one. And it wouldn't surprise me if that also happens with the next mission from here. We'll have to see, though, because I'm not there yet. But yeah, I had to put one and one together to make two, and I didn't really figure that out before while I was at Monte Cassino. I was just a little bit confused as to what was going on there. But I guess that's how it is. That's how it makes sense. And I'll be looking for that in the near future. Now, because this is the last mission before the next conference, we already know, just by looking at the Northern European theater, there is no ahistorical scenario that comes after doing the Normandy breakout. There's no objective that we need to take in order to do something like those continued operations, or yeah, how they call it, in order to get those continued operations. So if you're at Normandy breakout, you don't have to worry that much about how well you do, because there's no ahistorical scenario anyway, whereas that's definitely the case in Road from Rimini and with Monte Cassino. You want to take the lettered objectives, as it says that you need to do those continued operations, which is the ahistorical missions indeed. So yeah, that's what we're at right now, Normandy breakout. I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.